שלום שלום לכולם, חברים, in the continent of Africa and the diaspora, wherever we find ourselves, welcome to our limud. It is our custom to study halakha. I'm too sure that when it comes to many African communities, our traditions in Africa, and probably elsewhere, they are familiar, or their traditions are rooted in the Torah. But with the passing of time, we forget or we forgot where exactly these customs are coming from. Sometimes voluntarily, sometimes we were forced to forget. I will speak 2 languages. I will speak English, and I will speak Oshwambo, my native language. If I stretch in one language or the other, please do not feel neglected. It is, sometimes a person is being carried away by the language or by the thought. It's not a deliberate or it will not be an intentional approach. So Oshwambo. Shalom. Baolike. Avampopi elakali haipopi. Unene mo Southern Africa. Mumbuanu wa Afrika. Oshiri onkalonji kilile metundi detu. Ohatu ilongo tete oalaha. Oalahoshige. Oalaha onkalo omotuna kukala pelikolelela. Omango yotora. Oyo teitupe teituwilike. Kucho teitupitike. Ilo teitunga beke. Otashishiwane moku kuilonga kwetu oalaha. Otashishiwa ukashake no inima yayoloka. Oyo teipafana kumwe. Nengulunge detweni. Ilo domo Afrika. Upyaka joka la pako kucha. Inatunongera kucha. Engulunge detu odadile peni. Oshisho peshi dimbwifwa. Peshi dimbwifwa kwa inima yoshinanena. Yo imwa pitu lapo ilo tiku plasi kusevene. Oshotahala. Bato ishimeikashi divali pe fimboletu. Aye. So, we study Alaha according to Ben Shchai. Oati longo, o Alaha, oyo yaetwa ku Ben Shchai. Ben Shchai, orienana, ilo oati longo omango yetwa kumwe womo Rabbi ilo domo shwana sa Israeli. O haifama Ben Shchai. Ben Shchai orienana aledi. Nomurashi ke temango. Otalambalala ongulungedi okujamo mapipi okuyamo mapipi ilo okujame pipseri okuyakonima fio okumoshe. We follow Alaha is taught by Ben Shchai based on a specific mesora. Shi kolela kongulungedi oyo yasururwa kujako mapipi no mapipi. The English speaking permit me to delve much more in native language when it comes to Alaha. Alaha. Omango yo Alaha ilo o Alaha. Oyakufu amotora. Oshitukurwa shotora. Oshotashituwilike morendolon na mwenyo kesh. Haifama onyuda. Tashishiwane. Uelishi kucha oadilepeni. Ashikesho hatu shishiva. Kucha onu okwadlepeni. Hatu shitalele mengulunge didae. Meini mayo haningi monsiru wakalo wa eshara kucha. Omu haningi oinima. Kucha okulikosha. Okucha omikalo doku ya poka tiko vanu noku japo. Ngashi Oshwambo tati. Onnandungenelai. Ohari monika monkalo omuhari fikama. Ilo omuhari kalontumba. Otora iteitu ineipopsa ya ukirila. Shashotora oyafutama. Ongenene monka kena woma pipi no mapipi. Okuja mumoshe. Shala kucha Mosesa. Fiokonena fioko mapipi taka kalako. Ohapi kolelele monge dionumba. Benge di odihapu. Moshi wana sa Israeli. Itakutu ashiko munonge di mweike. Otora mweike. Ashikita shiti kucha. Engedi nayo ngedi mweike. Jodayo loka. Openava talandulo shita isho numba. Openava talandulo shita isho numba. Inoka chae shinda udako shita ishinya shonumba. ove ashototilo ove shitoti ashonda udakwinya inoka chaye anu mbodo mwafamu yeludi tena otanko njifafana ahowe itatu konjifafana keshe umwe kefinali mwalike otora ashike oitai oyayoloka otahangana motora shova yuda yatuhanganifwa koinima yo madiradilo kucha shiwete ilo shindiwete ai ndose shi otorata iti ongenene hatulongifa oshimashi fama alaha. Having said that, I think I did say that in English. So we continue. Let's look at the Pasha of this week, because the halacha is according to the Pasha of the week. E mango dotora o di kolelela koshi vikeshi di kolelela koshi tukurwa osho ashile shoshi vikekeshe. Oko akwi kolelele mango. Watu talene kucha mo peifenga o tuli me fimbolifike peni o tuli me moshike mo moshi vikeshiri ngaelipi ilo moshi vikeshiri pipo shi kolelela kokoshike koi ko portions koi tukurwa yotora. As we all know, that the halacha according to Ben Shchai is arranged according to the parshot of the Torah. What is the portion of the parsha of this week? Netzavim. What is Netzavim mean? Netzavim, it means standing. That's probably standing. What does that really standing mean? Never mind. God willing, we shall see in the main limud. We are not only studying halacha, but we will also touch on what that portion in the Torah is saying according to our sages. Itatuka kwa njangela shikeno mango, nde watuka kwa njangela ovali no pacha wo Torah kucha oshipambu nojo, ilo oshitukuru ashoshiviki, otashitinga elipi. Ukeshe umwe. You may have probably lost your identity as a Jew. But with the time, yes, you will know. I give an example of this. 5 years ago, after I finished my conversion in the land of Israel, I came to the country of my birth, and I passed to South Africa. I went to a specific place, a small town in South Africa. I booked myself a B&B, and when I produced my Israel passport, somebody did ask me, "Are you a Jew?" I said, "Yes, I am." And they continued, and they looked at me, and they almost started crying. Well, he's a craftsman, although he did not shed the tears, but he looked at me and said, "My mother told me long time ago before she passed on that I am a Jew. She is a Jew. She's Jewish." And I said, "So that means you are a Jew?" He said, "Yes, I think so." I said, "Okay, show me that you are a Jew." I don't see you having a kippah. Do you have got this? I pull out my tzitzis, my tzitziot. Do you have this? Oh, to make it the long story short, the guy started crying. And I said, "Well, we needed to talk." And the truth, yes, he followed my advice. And he called, when I went back to the land of Israel, he called to me. He called to me many times. So there are many of us, we do not know where we are rooted. Yes, because of the civilization and because of many transitions we have gone through. Yes, otuna ovanu vahapu ofseni tuyeshishi kuchanano tadilepen. Ngashunene mwa wambongeke wa talombele takuchayo tadile komatale. Yes, komatale peni ne. No, ngenge oba yudatu tikucha otadile peni. Itatupo tsashike kucha geographical area. Hanela shike kucha ai pefa ndadile petale ilonumba ilonda dile pen. Yes. Otushishi na wakucha seniva apovambo akuti wanokuli ova kurunota atikucha ombulule tutajako kong. Yes, which is correct. That's what our elders says. But nowadays, when we see somebody from somewhere there, we call them names. We call them names. Even if of them on the other side, when I'm coming from here to there, they call me different names. What if I'm coming back home? What if the one who is coming from here, the one we are calling it so different names, that is a foreigner. What if those are your ancestors? Or they are the beginning of you coming here. Okulova nukuchaye winyombwela shananku apitile peni shasha dila watiko kule oshichombwela oshotashi kwa dire kombwela keima kule ngoko. Yes. So otunova nuva hapu ovotu yeshina na kucha. Otunova nuva hapu. Shalom, Rabbi Elnatan. Good to see you. Good to see you, Rabbi. Otunova nuva hapu. Veshi kuchota direpeni. Ashkengengo wa mononuta vachota dikombwela. Otolunukwe dina. What if konima kushe taja shashotunombrulu kucha otadiremo Congo. And it's true. And one of our students here in Namibia wrote a book about all these clans that left Congo. For example, yes. But the modern civilization and this colonial mindset that we are given, you look at somebody from there, you are looking at exactly with those eyes that, well, they want you to, they want you to use or to look at your brother with. Okumonankwe ninga monkalo omutu nana kwalive kuhalela. Ovo vetpetela oini meia puya yoloka haifanane kucha ekumokomesho. Na tutale kucha efimbweli otulipeni pefimbolo peife. Efimbweli ekulilo dola. Why this halacha really appeared exactly this time? We shall see. Halacha Aleph. It is a good custom to fast the day before Rosh Hashanah, unless one is extremely weak, or old, or infirm. Neither need the children fast. If one did not sleep at all on the day before Rosh Hashanah, one may eat until daybreak. But if one slept that night, one may not eat from when one awakes up. Okay. Halacha continues because of time. Although it is permissible to drink coffee before daybreak. Why the Torah? Why the halacha speaks about Rosh Hashanah? What is Rosh Hashanah? The Mishnah talks about four. Is it a New Year's? Yes. 4 New Years. 4 different type of New Years. And this one that is now addressed by the halakha is one of them. It's called Rosh Hashanah. What is Rosh? The head. It's a big secret in this word called Rosh. Yes, big secret in there too, but it's not a subject of now. Shana is the year. That means we are ending next week. If my calendar serves me well, next week is the end of 5,783. In other words, 83 is the end. Then we continue. Then cycle will continue. So this Rosh Hashanah. It means the head of the year, which has started in Tishrei. And God willing, next week, if things are going the way they are, we will delve much more into this halachot. This halachot, beginning of Yom Rishon, best of Hashem, God willing. So, halakha, according to Ben Shchai, I will explain. According to Ben Shchai, he gave us exactly what one is expected to do before the day of Rosh Hashanah. It says it's a good custom, but you follow your own, the custom of your place. It is a good practice. He said it's a good practice to fast before the day of Rosh Hashanah. Unless one is if you are weak, don't you put yourself in danger. Because halakha also says we must not put ourselves in danger and they expect that Allah Kadosh Baruch Hu will save me. Oh, no. Don't you try. Or if somebody is old, no, also. But this old is it's also relative. It's also relative. It's not just it's not about much more. If somebody can be old but still is very strong, very strong. All in fair. Neither need the children. Don't subject your children too fast. Halakha continues and said, if one did not sleep at all at night before Rosh Hashanah, one may eat until daybreak, only until Chatzot. But this is when somebody did not sleep. But if you have slept, one may not eat when you wake up. That is before Rosh Hashanah. Halakha number 2. Before we get to number 2, it's a much more technical for particularly people of Southern Africa. Just as I have said at the beginning, because I received a number of questions from Southern Africa, that the Torah is new to them, but it's not truly new. No, it's not new. It's being shadowed by the religion establishment. On the Haland Disheta Paco Kuchavahorike or Avampopinera Kari Kucha Otafinda Mehulilo Dula Watutameke Odula Pakalinderi Yuda Moshivike Eshitashlandula Watutameke edingonoko lokulihonga otora ilo hatutameke oduleipe ongenene otuna onkalo ouhatuli omutatelela tulinyenge ouna hatuimetauluko lodula oalaha ilo omango oteiti oshili ngenge oshili oshike onkalo oshili onkalo njikilile oshili onkalo njikilile mokati kovayuda kutya nohatidilike enja hasheshi kutya otora osho teiti kutya natwidilike enja ashike omapipi ovashivi ovakulu naendala kutya votora otati oshawapala ngenge tolidilike enja mefiku fimbo efiku lo letauluko ehulilo londo inalipwako ilo inaliyake ehulilo ondala ndishiyelifa pa kucha ehulilo lo kucha efiku halitamekena na peni shiikolelela kotora kashi shingashi okalindeliko Gregorian calendar aye ndo shiikolelelako kalindeliko yuda okujanga oku Adamu wotete hatuti kucho wotete fiyo komapipita akalandulako ilo fiyo okehulilo lomafiku oyuda inapitikwa elikolelele mokalindeli katotwa koiwana ndele okalindeliko yuda ongenene efiku pakali pashike pa Tora ohalitameke okuja komatango etango shilaikela ningina fiyo oketango shitalika ningina valilikwao etameko shala kucha efiku fimbo inatutameka efiku limwe lipe olo halitameke komatango keshe notalika kulila komatango mefiku lalantu kucha komatango kucha komatango fiyo komatango omango oteiti oshawapala kulukala bwelidirikenja okulidirike omwene tapitiko hatuke apo kucha okudirike tolidirike enja oshala kucha ngai ashashashike vatisha nankwapitile peni ayi utuwe uvachutu uwetene vatisha nankwapitile peni ayi ondi yuki ondaningashiko ndi I must know fast no oyuda ngenge tatelidirike oshesha pitikwa kucha pefimbweli nefimbweli monka kena wodulaishe mefimbweli otelidirike hakesha kefiku shashiva chondi wetesha wapala ngeno takutwane efiku nolo onungenge okwakulupa ilo nungenge okwa ngundipala ilo ounona inapitikwa velidirike oshotashipopiwa ko alaha natango teiti ounangenge ineikofa ule moufiku monkakena wo ufiku ineikofa nena fimbo etango inaluya pokati konpe nena ondina kukalanda ndaliasha ilo ndina kukalanda masha ashike ngengo ndakofele inaipumbiwa okukala ndaningashike ndalia alaha atiko alaha onivari and we will end there and before our main limud. Although it is customary to blow the shofar every day except Shabbat throughout the month of Elul, it should be blown on the day before Rosh Hashanah, either at night or during the day. It is the person appointed by the community to blow the shofar. If the person appointed by the community to blow the shofar wishes to practice, he should do so behind doors. In this world, we do have got so many things. Now that there are rabbis of African origin, and they have gone back into the continent of Africa where they were born, into the cultures and traditions and the communities which they are so familiar with. You find somebody who does not have any clue where we are coming from and come and imitate. It becomes a problem. So even in our practice, in our practicing the Torah, there are some of us who are imitating just to show off. That, well, okay, I go outside there and blow the shofar. Otuna ongundi ovana mwenyo. Moka tiketo otuna ongundi wokwepo nonena. Vamo hatuti ay. Gashina avatwe rabai avatwa dile mo Afrika. Mo Afrika omutusi engulu ngedi no mikalo engulu ngedi no mikalo omilandu finda det. Tushikucha ovanu avatushilela. Ngenge hatueta poshimo penava tetuepe unonene. Tetuepe unone kuchaye navo vala ngokweta poshima shongad. Itashishi wo uyeko vanu hevashingao. Shashi vacho unane shike na wala utuepe unonin. Oshi maneshi shokuepe unonin otoshi yange momikalo kesh. Kucha no momange shefelo. Kucha no moshiko momijalo. Otoshi yange mini mayoloka. Opena na bangashi ohalaha iteiti apa teiti. Mefi momwe joha wifana elulu. Pakarindeli kon yuda mopeifenga otulimo elulu. As a matter of fact, like many of us in the Oshwambo speaking, the Bantu people of this Southern Africa, go back to your tradition. Your year is not based on a Gregorian calendar. I learned from the elders too. Your year also ends exactly the same time as that of the Torah. Odulaye peniseni Oshwambo nayo ohaikulu pefimgeri. Ondiole kushipopsa tife ingomata. Okalindeli kenyomwe kadipa ififwapo koshina nena. Noko inima maitavelo. Otunoshi mahata ohalaka omango onivali. Omango onivali otei popi. Kucha momwe dishi kolela momwe di owahuni makodula. Omwe jowa wifana eruro. Keshe efiku ohatu shiko manguma. Omangumo shike. Pardon me. I have got enguma eri. This is my little one. I did not my shofar is in another language of mine. Eli okanguma ngone kange kashona. This is my small shofar. Every day except efiku keshe momwe diwa eruru oatushiki omanguma kakela shike kolomaka except on Shabbat. Otunane kukalato udako kucha otashitinga helipi. We have to understand what it means to blow the shofar. We have to understand that. We have to know it, not just understand. We have to know it. Otuna kukala peshishiveni. Oshotora osoteit. Oshosi. Otora osoteit to commanding. Osoteit. Teit to pe oshipango. Ilo oshipango shotora. Otakutiwa. Oune apewa oshinakuwa nifa shokushika enguma. Okwanyorwa. Okwanyorwa neshiningile koni mayomvelo. Hamo katiko vanu shosho nenda potsakucha otunoma hepe ununina. This is what I meant from the very beginning of that of this pasuk, not this pasuk, of this halakha, that we imitate. We are so much weak. We are so much, weak. We like to imitate and to show off. You don't need my approval to do Akadosh Baruch Hu's will all mitzvah. You don't need it to. You don't need it to demonstrate. To who? To do what? I didn't command you. As a rabbi, I can guide you how to do it right. And right meaning according to halacha, not according to what I feel. No. Otunano ini yoku holela Aisha nankwa pitire pe namondala ntikalente ndafa Rabbi Elnatan Elchanan. No. Just listen to him what he's saying. Don't imitate. It's not about demonstrating how genius or whatever description you give. No, do according to halacha. Don't stand outside the way the halacha says. No, don't. Behind the door, closed doors. It's where you should do practice. And you stand on the street to be seen by who? Who says who? Don't imitate. Imitate is dangerous. Now, for today, because of time, we end here with the halacha. We haven't even gone that far because I needed to explain this to the people of Southern Africa in this native language. Inatuya ko kule nasho mokondayo kucha ondahalele shasho ondahala unene ovanu ilo otahala, not me, not I, no, sorry. Nusaka Afrique se avatwa dile toya mbuka mo Afrique otahala unene keshengo poka kololoka Afrique. Mo Southern Africa haishi popisha asho monda ya mbukile. Hamo haipange ashiko monda ya mbukile. Kucha ovanu kaveshina na kucha ngulu ngeti davoda dilepeni. Oshosho tete tavaudu oini matakutua kucho manguma tashi. Ngeva lombwele washike wacho manguma takashikwa meulu. Meulu kulieti. Okori letashiko manguma. Udakot kucha manga enguma otalitishike muyu yom. Natu judeiko. Omene tapitike ohatu tikileko moroka fimbo ohatu katikilako moshi okuja moshi viketashia oni yom rishon. Okuja mosondaka mefikulotet. Natu yeni natu taulukile ni manga natu taulukile ni koshike koshike ko kwashi kucha oshitukurwa shotora shoshivikesho tashitingaelip. Now we are going to the main limud the Pasha of the week. The Pasha of the week. Baruch Hashem. Okay, Tov. Nitzavim. Nitzavim. Let's look at the idea of Nitzavim quickly. Nitzavim yongashindeshi popsa nale kucha ngenge ta watu dimbulukeni nawa moshikando shajako okwali haipopi okutauluka ko yamsof efutale khulilo ndefio okoshike norwe ndole dro milongo dirine fio osheshitwakatauluka Yerodan fio ope fimbo olotakatauluka Yerodan kucha efimbweli elimbelali otalitishikesho otalitafatulula paife apa moshitukurwa shoshivike eshi apo hatulombwerwa hatudimbulukifwa kucha apa pekeli hanga shashi esho shipopiwa oshimwe esho shipopiwa shakuni masha Moshe. The portion of this wicked old Pasha is part of the last. Not that it is the last, but is the part of the last speech of Moshe. And it's not only reminding us, it's not just a reminder. The Pasha is also a caution. We are being warned. Why now? At the time we are about to cross on the other side, back into the land of Canaan that became the land of Israel. Why this standing? It says standing today. What is even that today mean? God willing, we will see in a few minutes. If not for today, best of Hashem, with God's help, we will see. It's from next week, Yom Rishon. Omorwashike atulonderwa. Haturonderwa kucha otafikama aishilesha manga moshingris. You are standing here today. Today, not tomorrow. Today, but not yesterday, but today. Hangela, hamongula, ashike onena. All of you, amushe, before Hashem. That means every day a person, you wake up, you wake up, remember, you are standing before Akadosh Baruch Hu. Keshe fikwa nuto penduka, didilika kucha kapeno ka kololo to fadukile poilo to hondam. Every day, efiku keshe, o afika magomesho yon shit. It has got a deeper meaning. Okay. The head of your tribes, your elders, your officers, all men of Israel. Dear friend, there are, on Shabbat, for example, there are Jews that don't come, for example, to the Beit Knesset. But there are specific days throughout the year that everywhere the Jews will come to the Beit Knesset, meaning to the shul or to the synagogue, whatever name is being used. Otuno mafiku, omo ruhapung patini kutumbula on Shabbat, mefikulolo makaya. Omo hava yudana na vahapo hava iko ko synagogue. Averi ngomi tsakitira ngoni nima yavo. Ashikenge ngotashi yako mafiku amwe onumba. Ngengo tashi yako mafiku amwe onumba. Keshe yuda tongange kuchano kulipeni. Kuchano ita ya ningwashike. Itaduru kwenda. Kucho hendere ko katemba. Ilo tendere ko nyonde. Ototu hange hatu iko ko pafindako okuha konga lero. Yes. Totu hange hatu iko ko. It's not because it's about your feeling. Let me put this way before I get to Aria Kadosh. Fimbo inandia koshike, fimbo inandia ko umwe kehongo, la umwe, womo mapipi ajako, shi kolele la kotora. But maybe before I get there, because of time, because of time. Let's go to Aria Kadosh. Let's go to Aria Kadosh. Slicha, sorry, my apology. Now, the Pasha, every Pasha that you see in the Torah, there are so many aspects, many elements, everything about life. You find it in every Pasha, hidden in every Pashat, or in every Pasha. You noticing it, me noticing it, is not the weakness of the Torah. No, it's about my limitation. It's about my inability to see it. But does not mean the others cannot see. So the same way, oku keshe shinima toshiange shiri mo unyuni, oshahonda mekwa, oshafuta mekwa, mo parasha keshe. Shala kucha moshi tukurwa keshe shotora. Oi tukurwa inda tumbuli le kucha. Oili omilongo nano nanatu. Ngenge inoshimo namo. Itashiti kucha otora opo ya huli lapo. Ohupi weha uhupi otora. Otoraka ino hupi. Otoraka inetameko. Otoraka ine huli. So ongenene natutale kucha opashai koma pipi kova kuluvo nale moshi wanasha Israeli ota atishike moshike mo pasha ilo moshi tukurwa eshi shoshivikeshi in the group there. I have sent a page from the Sefer Halkutim by Aria Kadosh. Ombiri unene kwa va hatu potenye la kari kucha. Iya tu potenyo shiebeli, shia tu potenyo shi Aramaik. O handi ndile kwa kukesho eno ohokwe yoku patafana name opondiku elifile kucha oshivikeshi patora shelikole la koma pipi ajako moshi wanasa shira rikucha oveshiwete shikesho oveshiwete le monkalu ovamo otashi popi kuse molu diridingaeli otashi tishikesho Aria Kadosh did not only start from the beginning of the Pasha, Netzavim, it did not start from the beginning. He selected a specific passage that are toward the end of chapter 29. He started from there. But particularly, it's chapter 30. The page that you have in a group there, it starts with chapter 30 from Pasuk, the Pasuk Aleph to Yud, meaning from the first Pasuk to only 10 Pasukim that he used to explain it to us what the Torah is saying, or Gei Popi Aria Kadosh. Aria Kadosh ovavata kutua kucha ovena omepo yo uhunganeki ndeke ishi uhunganeki ngasoshe shauti wako moshinanena iloko iwana iloko maitavelo. Aye. It was not long ago we have learned from the chief rabbi of Africa, Rabbi Pinchas Eliyahu Shaddai. I like using the rest of the name so that one does not imitate. No. So, not long ago, he told us, what does it mean? Or not that what does it mean. He explained to us the difference between a Kabbalist and a Mekubal or Mekubalim. So, and the Aria Kadosh he wasn't a Kabbalist. I want to believe he was one of the Mekubalim. Why? Give us one who contested with him. Give us one. So, despite that, not that despite, our pillar, according to what we have, all that was passed to us, is Rabbi Nehunia. That's why we keep this a tradition, because that is our line. You call us different names, it doesn't matter. We are even smiling when you do that. So, nanda lukile Oshwambo kucha ondihole kushipota Haiti o meumbola Israeli otafafa na no itai otulimo itai o itai talandula ilo kesho okwalandula oshitai eshalandula se ngenge haipopi aliko momapit ajako haifama Aria Kadosh osheshinai okwasulula okujako tu kokoshikeko kopila kongu ditunana okotikolela haifama Rabbi Nehunia hakane Rabbi Pinchas okwepetela hanale kuso eshendulula ashikie shendulula kuchosha fafana oyeshendulula kucha oshilipendo donaendodo kucha Rabbi Pinchas onkulunu wonusach Afrik Rabbi Pinchas Eliyahu Shaddai okwe ohetupe eoloko pokati ko vanhu havaifana kabalisti okucha vanhu vayakula ashike mekubalimu otakutiwa ounona vovahunganeki the sons of the prophets ova vaifana mekubalimu ongene nasa vatotutale ohatulwa ilo otalukwa ilo inatulukwa osho otulimelila lokucha se ounona vova profeti natuyeku aliakadosh kucho tatingaeli aliakadosh mo page oyo because of our time capitalized on two words. Number one, he capitalized on the word called Shemi. What is Shemi? Shemi is translated as my name. My name. And he capitalized on the second word called Zachri. Zachri or Zochri is my remembrance. Ariakadosh otati edinalang oshala kuchangalipi moshit mo in this pasuk, in this pasha, Ariakadosh in one of the topic that not a topic in one of the aspect in the pasha of the week okwatofa mashike oicha ilivali shimwe edinalange na edimbulu kifo lange ilo edimbulu kilo lange genge tu onutati dimbulu kenge ilo edimbulu kilo lange otalangi okwalongi feke ichaidi ivali na tutale kucha eri Ariakadosho kwala kuchanga ipi. Let us see because of a time and also my battery is also dying here. Let's look at Ariakadosh kucha okwala nana kuchanga ipi. What does it really mean, my name and my remembrance? Shemi is ve zikhri. Okwala nana kuchanga ipi. Let's look at this. Ariakadosh went into mathematics like one of the Tanaim called Rabbi Rakish, the Tana Rakish, if I'm not mistaken by that name. It's in the chapter 3 of the Mishnah, not particularly, Pre-K Avos, the ethics of the father, chapter 3, Mishnah 23, the last Mishnah, if I'm not mistaken, either 21, 22 or 23, but I wanted to believe it's Mishnah 23. He says, without mathematics, meaning without understanding astronomy, meaning if you do not know the Gematriot, you will not be able to understand what the Torah is saying. Or that over kulunuvo mapipi ajako over shivo torotati, ngenge kuna oshima shifana, o astronomy shala kucha omali o eshivolo ukwacha wo mawangajo we nyofi no mapita fimbo otakuti kuna fiku limwe na udeko kuchotora ite omurashike because astronomy is part the sages, the Tanaim call it the spices of the Torah, the spices of the wisdom, the spices of Chachamim, of the sages. Chokhmah, the wisdom. Chachamim, the sages, the wise people of the previous generations. So let's look at what Ariakadosh is saying. Shemi. Ariakadosh is saying these 3 words in mathematics is 350. But when you use the first 2 letters of the name Havaya, The two letters, their gematria value is 15. Now, all this amount was equal to 365. Now, dear friend, this, what does it remind us of? Remind us the days of the year. Remind us the negative mitzvot, meaning a commandment. And you are telling me that I should put aside the law. By implication, the law that you are saying I should abolish and is put aside, you are saying I should not use this word, shemi. Dear friend. Second one, use the last word, the capitalization of the last word. Zochri. What is Zochri? My remembrance. What do we remember about? Again, using the same formula. That first word, the last word, Zochri, by mathematics, gematria, it will give us 237. But if I use the last two letters of the name Havaya, it will give us 248. In total, it gives us the entire Torah. And you said, I must forsake the Torah. Dear friend, you are joking. And we are joking, not us here, the rabbis of African origin, and the Africans for that matter. We are not joking. But we see, and God willing, I will explain. And I wanted to end that with, I will end this with what I have started with. Imitating. This is the life is a DNA of every human being. Without this, because this is the Torah, only these two words represent the entire Torah. Because we know. Okay. Baolike, okwali haiti, oshi pambu, ichaidi vaje, gengo nditula momwalu, oshi chashotete edinarangi, otashi tupe pamwalu, enda dashi kodo dirimba natu, otadi tupo mafeleri avali, kucho mafeleri atatu no milongo dirinano. Genge ondawe dako opacha wopamwalu wopamvalu wendada do tete do de dinari fan havaya lokalishe dina is one of the attributes, the highest one. Gengo ndatulako omwalu wendada do tete dirimbali nena otashi penge omafeleri andi tulakumwe nena otashi penge omafeleri atatu no milongo hamano na nano otashi tudimbulu kifashiki otashi tudimbulu kifanana o mafiku oko dula o mafiku oko dula kuyo mafeleri atatu no milongo diri hamano nanan ashiko tashi tulombwele vali na tango yo kucha o mafiku okakale lapo oshima ashifano kucha mango tadinga beke oidila tadinga beke diri o mafeleri atatu no milongo diri hamano nanano o manga oshicha ashita kutiwa zakri kucha edimbulu kifolange nena natango enda dashongengo wedi tulapamaru otadi tupe omafeleri vali no milongo natuna heyali gengo ndatulako pamvalo ndatulako enda doke hulilo de dina halifano havaya nena otashi tupe omafeleri avali no milongo dirine na hetatu mango ta odo hadiri motora takutiwa kucha ohaininga ashikeshi ndapitikirwa ashikeshi neishipitikirwa itaishiningi hainimayo shinane na ita peife tatu atakuti aisha nang papitile pene I have got the right that we think we understand, we don't understand. And those few who understand, they are exploiting and taking advantage of your weaknesses. So now, when it comes to thing called free, right, and the freedom is between these two regimes. You have got the right to do the positive mitzvot, and you do have got also the right not to do what is forbidden you. But now in this generation, and the previous generation of man, with this civilization, we are told, no, go according to your feelings. Friend, according to your desire. Friend, in a Midrash Rabbah, I think it's on when it comments on Kohelet chapter 1, verse 4, no, verse 9. Yeah, verse 4, sorry, pardon me. Verse 4, I think so, if I'm not mistaken. It says, the sages say, a man may get satisfied. Man, you eat food, yes, you get satisfied. Okay, fine. I'm going to sleep, I'm going to take a stroll. Okay, fine, you are satisfied. Okay. Satisfied of anything. But the desire itself doesn't. The desire itself does not. Over kolono vo mapipi ajak otati shi kolela kembola alifana kuchembola mudif tati takutua onnungengo talilo tanu keshe shimo tadruku kala kuta ashiki ehalo lilikoni mae yalikuta. So, dear friend, inatuchenisha na kwa pitile peni ovanu eshuli momwenyo lokwenda momwenyo kulikoshio mangu. No, ulikoshio mangu. We will continue with this theme. It's so deep. Why? It's so deep because it describes about the time we are about to end. And that cycle continue to keep on returning. We repeat that cycle every year, once a year. Take advantage. Again, I have heard it from my chief rabbi, my mentor, my master. He said, take advantage of that time, because it comes with a certain energy. Take advantage of every holiday, every Chag of the Chagim, including Shabbat, and including also Rosh Chodesh. Take advantage of it. So, God willing, ongenene va orike pekulirwa hapa na ichashike. Na ichashike o mokwenda kwetu koba na mwenyo otunangi ni mihapu tuneni ni mihapu shotete inatunongela nawa ko mapita fimbo atumburwa motora oivilo yotora keifi oivilo yaninga ko vanhu ishi nechipopsane moshingirisha ondarango aipopi ngone ya di anjash kwa madiradiro o kesho shivilo toshiange motora otashiende ashaluka lumwaluke modula ongene nga ashindeli honga konpe wange Chief Rabbi Pinchas Eliyahu Shabai kucha natukotokeleni o mafimbo atumburwa motora osheshi keshi efimbo otali holokano shiima shonumba otashi otali alaluka no ukwacha wonumba nde ukwacha wonumba omoseta patelerwa okukanma to take from okukanma ngo I think okukanma ngo okukana ilo kukateka tokatekamo opo shikutale no shikupe engono dokwenda omafiku natango omonka kena wodula fio oshe shishe kukufiki fabali koshika kotu na tango pefimbola fafana. So bahorike ongenene ngenge owati shananko apitile peni amengiri vali koshio mangonga she tushudite shala kucha inotumbula oshimashi fana kucha edina la kalunga inoshi. Don't even come there. Don't even think about it. Why? Because the moment you think that no, this is no longer applicable, andi kolelela shike ko maharwangi o mahalo kali shingashi o sheshindu dite mo shike mo montima ongesha nankwa pitile peni ayo maluda ongesha nankwa pitile peni maluda no o maludo takutiwa kucha onufemba nemanguruko opikolelela kwini maili vali ko icheke ili vali kucha otoningi eswapitikirwa na onufemba unufemba wokuninga osho wapitikirwa na onufemba wokuhaninga osho inopitikirwa oshirimo mo ukwacha wo ichaikiri vali yapopiwa ko vashivi avaseta landula oshike oshitai shongu di oyanda popsa moshike mo kutetekela pandu nene baholike tzadikot. Thank you very much for privileging me to share with you the word of Torah. And please, for those who have gotten access to, and I believe we have gotten access, go through the halachot that we have provided. And the best of Hashem, we will continue where we have left off. Pandu neneva holike, pamusha mushepa puikine no atuka puikina, ashike ohan natango handi ndile kucha, avangoto ala natango kushiva, kucha otafinda mefimboli linga helipi, otateleli kwa tuningeshike, oyo una ehalo, o mwenyo weta uti, apo pondahala ndilandule. Datumona faneni omwene tapitiko atuka elifa opo kashimba onu inauda. Baruch Adonai leolam, amen ve amen.
Amen ve amen. Toda Papa Elchanan. Toda.
Toda Rabbi Tzadik Rabbi Eliyahu and Rabbi Moshe and everyone who attended and either active or passive. Thank you very much. B'ezrat Hashem litraot.
Toda Rabba.